Hey, what do you know? What's up, guys? We're live. Let me get going over here. Bear with me. Alright. Since we're not trying anything fancy today, that actually went pretty smooth.
Alright.
So, this is Moto Monday number 25.
That's great.
We've been doing this a little while now. Dude, it's like we're one away from half a year.
What?
Next one will be the half-year anniversary of Moto Monday.
That's insane.
It is insane.
How he didn't get kicked off the internet yet.
I have not gotten banned from Facebook since we started this. This is good for me.
I know. You used to get banned pretty regularly.
Not that regularly, but here and there.
We'll tell you about it later, Tanner. It'll be fine.
We got some people joining. Hey, what's up, Brian Barnes? Hey, Jamie. What's up, Marcus?
Oh.
Andrew Wells.
Chuck,
what's up, Scott?
Joe.
Get some people on. What's up, Sarah? So, yeah, today's guest, none other than Tanner Paulsen, T-Dog. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, living the dream.
Living the dream? You recovered from racing yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready for the gym tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, drinking, everyone asks what's in our cups. Reece, do you want to tell people what's in your cup?
What? It's a Moto Monday cup.
It's a Moto Monday cup. I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah, that'll work out fine for you. Take some pre-workout on top of that.
Oh, dude, I got a pre-workout mix in my car. I'm going to get jacked tonight at the gym.
Oh,
So, who else is here? Scott's calling you the Sky King, I do believe.
oh boy. That's embarrassing when Tanner's sitting right here after the video I just watched.
Mr. Motorfo's rather happy that you made it here today.
Oh my gosh, Joe, I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying.
So can everyone hear us okay? I did not try the audio setup today. I didn't want to test everything out live during Moto Monday and have to screw up again like last week. So you guys hear us okay? At least, I know it's not the best quality, but can you at least hear us? I'll take that as at least okay if you guys are commenting and responding. What's up, Dan Dale? How's it going, man? Maybe future guest, Dan? Maybe Dan would be a fun one.
He'd be, he's got some good stories. Like, the whole show would be just Dan telling stories.
Can I throw out an idea for, shout out to Missy for the coffee, by the way. Can I just throw out an idea for an epic, like, Hall of Fame Moto Monday?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Simon Hewitt.
Dan Dale.
Ryan Huffman.
Oh, we're going there.
Ryan Huffman! The three of them, and then you and me.
Oh, God. It's going to be a lot.
That would...
sauce.
That would be fun. Dan, I see you watching. Think about it. Think about it. Guys, you see me looking over here. That's because the monitor's over here. The cables won't stretch there. Think about it, Dan. Simon and Ryan. Just talking dirt bikes and all the crazy things that we have seen, or they have seen over the years with the tracks.
That'd be crazy.
That would be
I
fun.
think we'll be fortunate if we can just get Simon and Ryan on at different times, though. That will be rad.
Someone tag Simon Hewitt and get him in on this. He needs to do it, which we are also, by the way, talking about doing, we're going to bring back the 110 wildcard challenge.
I heard Tanner's going to be the first one to do it.
I don't know if Tanner knows about it. Do you know about the wildcard challenge?
No.
Alright, so that was when we were originally doing live videos. We came up with this idea, like, I'm all about pushing yourself. I'm not always the best at it, but I'm a big believer, and you need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, and you will be happy as long as you always have challenges. So the idea was to put together some random challenges, like written on a piece of paper, thrown in a hat, and then we pull it out, and then me and whoever else was part of the show would then have X amount of time, which we originally started with a week. I think we're planning on now to do a month out to get ready, and we go do that challenge. So we did stuff like a drop-in challenge on a bicycle or something we bought from, like, where did we go? Goodwill?
Yeah.
For under $10. And then try to find the best thing that we could do and see if you could drop in the tallest drop in at the skate park. So we started with the 2 foot, then 3 foot, and then 4 foot, and then we went deep. He won. He also had a lot bigger bicycle.
I got lucky, Tanner. I scored you like $8, bro. I got a legit 14-inch girl's pink Barbie bike. It was rad.
Mine had 8-inch wheels, and it did not do well. And we also, yeah. Oh, Brandon backflipped that thing too. My buddy Brandon showed up to the skate park, and he's like,
Battleground skate park?
yeah. He's like, I could backflip that. And he backflipped $8 pink bicycle.
Hey, blew out my coaster brake doing it. Top of the rear wheel was done after that.
It was gnarly though. Look at you crap rabbit that in your mouth right now.
Dude, I saw that one. I don't even honestly know who that is.
It doesn't matter, you're famous. So
It's
we had
all
all
good.
sorts of different challenges, including the hot wing challenge.
Make your own choices, bro. It's all good.
True.
Anyways, just sent it. The hot wing was.
Oh, we each ate a habanero. Not okay. Not okay. But we did it.
Oh, it sucked.
But I'm getting ready for another hot wing challenge.
No,
I bought.
man.
Did you see my Facebook post? I bought Reaper pepper hot sauce, Ghost pepper hot sauce,
No.
Ghost pepper powder. I have so many new hot sauces. I am ready for a gnarly wing challenge. Someone tag Simon Hewitt because he's going to be part of one. I think he should be part of the first 110 wildcard challenge that we bring back.
That'd be rad.
Yeah, you, me, Simon.
Maybe just you and Simon.
You, me, Simon. We get one other track owner. Not Dan. Dan, you rest up, bro. Who do we got around here? It needs to be the track owner, manager, promoter. Chris Kiernick.
That'd be pretty rad.
Get him down here. We could get the leeches up. I don't know if they'd be down for some of this, but why not? Never know till we ask. That'd be fun. Yeah, everyone's saying Huffman. Oh, I heard Huffman can throw down some heat though.
He already called you and me out multiple
He
times
did.
that he would absolutely dominate.
But what if we get some like skate park type challenge? Might be a little more our ballpark.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like he's one of the Ryan. I feel like would just send it. Like he would throw caution to the wind and be like, "I'm winning this," because he's got that competitive like.
Well,
He wants to win, right? Like you know what I mean? Like he's gonna make both of us do something stupid. I feel like.
I'm gonna make it a scooter oriented one.
Oh, that's like cheating.
Yes.
You're gonna.
Yeah, see, Tanner's down.
Well, Tanner can scoot. I can't. You know what I mean? That's. Ugh.
Yeah, actually, Tanner, I played you scoot one time
Yeah, we did.
out at Clark County Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago. I may be old, but I can still ride a scooter. I don't tell a lot of people that,
For a good reason.
you know, but I guess since I'm throwing it out there now, there was a time in my life I was a professional scooter rider.
That was before it got gnar. Nowadays, let's be honest, bro. You couldn't. I mean,
Dude, I went to a comp and they threw a double backflip for best trick. It was pretty gnar when I was still riding.
That is, but like some of the very. I mean, you gotta admit, nowadays you'd have to.
I got
You'd get
out.
hurt.
I got out. So I went pro, and I got out when I realized they're doing backflip, bride flip, double whips, and I'm just looking like, nope. I'm getting old, and yeah, dude, I'm still all beat up, almost more from scooters than motocross, because you hit the ground on a scooter, it's concrete, it's like, rock hard.
Chuck, Nyland said I volunteer my SSR for a skate park jump height challenge. That'd be pretty rad. Matt Frank, what's up, buddy? Brian Jones, Tanner's not allowed to ride scooters anymore.
We should bring Moto Mike on one of these too.
Oh, dude, that'd be rad.
That'd
You know
be
he's
fun.
got some stories.
There'd be some stories.
Yes. Speaking of that, Mike, what's up, buddy? I see you watching.
Yeah, what's up? He's watching. Yeah, that'd be a fun one. What's up, Sabrina? Anyways, we don't need to talk about scooters and all that. We're going to bring back the 110 wildcard challenge, but I was totally starting to introduce you. I got distracted by scooters and hot wings and all that good jazz. Tanner, let's talk to me here. How old are you?
16.
16. And you're racing. Well, okay, so you're not far from you're in the Clark County, Washington area.
Yep.
And you are racing what classes?
Typically intermediate and usually like before the hill intermediate locally.
Now you did have a 250F and a 450F, right?
Yep.
That's changed somewhere along the line, right?
Yep.
You're on a 125.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
This year I'm gonna be doing switching it up and doing some 125 classes, schoolboy 1 and 125B for some national races and Loretta's this year.
Now, so I was watching you on the 4-stroke, the Cowies.
Yep.
You're going pretty good on them, but I swear you're almost faster on the 125, dude. Where did that come from? Like, that's supposed to be a lot hard. Technically, you're down on horsepower. It's supposed to be a lot harder bike to ride. You're just railing on those things. What, do you just like it better? Can you not tell the difference?
I don't know. It's a light bike, and you can just throw it around and just hold it wide open everywhere.
Pit bikes, like pit bikes.
The problem is Tanner's moving at a rate.
A lot faster than me on a pit bike.
Right. So yeah, just to clarify, but yeah, no, the concept I understand.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of cool to see because you may not know, but I've been preaching for a while that I think the pro classes. So right now we have the 250 and 450, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to add a 125 class. And if you're 18 or under and you want to race pro, you have to race 125 class.
That'd be good.
Were you down for that idea? What?
I'm raising a hand.
Oh, what's up?
Touching on what you said, and like seeing Tanner rail those things. Granted, KTM Husky got the market covered. Their bikes are sick. They come sick. They're rad. And they make a ton of power. It would just be rad to see, even for like guys that are mid-20s, local pros, guys that could qualify, but they can't afford it, right? They don't ride. I think they should just run a same thing. The kids coming up, make them ride a 125 for a year or two right before they hop in the 250s for Supercross and outdoor. That'd be rad. But have like a 2-stroke class. And don't put a designation on it where it's like, oh, if your bike's more than a year old, you can't run this class.
No, they need to ditch that. They need to ditch that. That is hurting things.
At least for the 2-stroke class. Like have an open, maybe not 500s, I guess, but like where you can run a 2v2-stroke. YZs, guys can run their older CRs. Like privateer dudes can go out and still show up to the national and run the event, run on the national track.
Yeah, they need to take away the whole year designation thing.
And granted, they have to go through tech. They have to have a presentable bike. You're going to be on TV. You're representing yourself. Like, don't show up with duct tape. Like, you have to have a presentable bike. And you know everybody that we do would have built stuff.
Bring on the duct tape. I don't care. Bring on the duct tape. Dude, we need some Ronnie Macs out there. We need, if they let him, Steinke would be out there on a 99 YZ125 with pink graphics and his greasy hair flowing out the back.
Dude.
And he would just be out there mobbing.
Sean Collier out there on the Beast, the KX500, or get him out there on a newer gen.
Now,
Husky or
here's the
something.
only thing. I don't know if we can in the Nationals allow or add a class for that, but they should be allowed to race against the others. Like, race the 500 against the 450s. That's my other thing. I think the 450 class, let the CR and KX500s race. Go for it.
And I get, like, there's a lot behind it that, like, the three of us will never understand or be a part of. Like, how the AMA runs, corporate business, like, whatever the case may be. Like,
I can say, though, I am a race promoter. At least, I am not AMA, but I do at least have some background in that. Half the rules are bullshit.
that's fair.
Half of the stuff they are throwing out is hurting this industry. The fact that they allow the FIM to come in and ban James Stewart for Adderall. I've taken Adderall. I don't care. Since I'm throwing out all this personal info out here, I had a prescription for Adderall. I know what Adderall does to you. I don't really see that much. I don't see it doing much for you in racing moto. The fact that you gave him several, what was it, 2-3 years? 2-3 years for Adderall? Like, I guarantee you, lay it down, I guarantee you there's been top 5 riders in the past several years taking EPO or blood doping, which does significantly help. I mean, look at Lance Armstrong had to do it, he won all that, and basically Lance Armstrong all the way down to 18th place were all on EPO or similar blood doping type things. I guarantee, I'm not naming names or saying anything I've heard or seen, but there's guys out there doing that, which significantly helps.
Oh, dude, if you...
And there's I know of a rider that was on growth hormone and who had severely elevated levels of testosterone, and he was still not winning, but it was definitely helping. And you busted it. I'm not even a James Stewart fan. I think he's a moron half the time. I do like watching him ride sometimes, but he's kind of a moron sometimes.
You got to admit, him on those Steel Frame KX 125s.
Oh, it was epic.
Dude,
No, it was epic.
Back when he rode a triple-digit number, like when his first break. Oh my god, dude, it was so sick to watch.
Yeah.
Just working the bike.
But I'm not saying this as a Stewart fan. I'm saying you just took out one of our stars because of Adderall, and you just lost your star power, and a team lost a rider. All because of that. So that's just one example of all these dumb rules I think the AMA has. And I am ranting right now. It's the coffee.
Are 150s allowed in the 125 class? Chuck Nyland asked, if for the AMA thing.
I think if we add one to the AMA Nationals, make it a 150 class. Just because we're having all these companies make it a 150.
I have something to add to that. Quick shout out, Justin Haverlock, what's up, brother? Don, what's up, buddy? I would have to say, dude, it'd be, I don't know. I think if you had a 125 pro class that was an AMA sanction event that ran at Supercross, the Nationals, I think it's fair because KTM and Husky produce a 150, and you can hear multiple opinions. Some people say 125s are faster. The vet riders like the 150, whatever the case is. There's the dudes on the YZs. Their bikes come 125. Make it a 150 rule. CC, you can't.
Hondas are screwed no matter what because they're slow.
All right,
He's a Honda guy.
I'm gonna own it. 02 to 07 CR 125s are slow, bro. There's no doubt. They made the slowest 125. They're still sick though. There's a reason why you see everybody at the Dream Race that builds them because it's a classy bike, and I think Tanner could make it ride pretty fast. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm rather impressed because so you went and hit the flying action.
Yep.
On your KTM 125, right? It's 125? That thing was pretty much stock, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was stock.
And how did you do that there?
Well, I won one class, Schoolboy Limited, and I was racing against some mod bikes in the other classes, but I still was riding a stock bike, 125.
When you say stock, Tanner, did it have pipe silencer?
The bike I was riding had a stock silencer. Everything.
So showroom stock as
Yeah.
far as motor goes.
Yep.
Stock.
Dude, that's gnarly, bro.
You went down to the Fly National and won on a stock bike.
Yep.
You had graphics, suspension, right?
Yeah.
Handlebars, you like the bend or whatever, I'm assuming. Maybe grips.
Mm-hmm.
That's just proof right there, brother. You buy a bike from the dealership, there's no excuse except for yourself that you can't haul the mail. That's crazy.
This is your opportunity to throw out a shout out. Where do you get your bikes from?
Motorsport Hillsboro. Shout out to them for the new KTM I just got, the 18.
Oh, so you just got a freshie.
Yeah.
Who else is helping you out, Tanner, this year?
I got Axo Racing, X-Grain Goggles. New sponsor I just got is Lamson Racing. Shout out to them if they're watching. Huh?
Maybe so your bike won't be as stock next time?
Yeah, they're rebuilding the motor this year, so.
Nice. What's up, Dylan someone? You forgot your graphic sponsor.
JGW.
Yes, which I'd like to bring up just for a moment. I've now heard from about a half a dozen people that something about you're at the Fly National and you're walking up to the podium and they mentioned you didn't have your name and number on your jersey.
Yeah, they did.
And they asked who your graphic sponsor was. They should probably get on that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Way to drop the ball.
Can you? He didn't bring me his jersey.
So we can split it fault wise 50-50. And you're good. But Tanner, you were rocking some fresh gear, right, for that?
Yeah, it was new gear, so I just didn't get time to get over to him.
But you did good. You had
you still did
graphics.
good.
I had the graphics.
Yeah, that is what
Alright.
you know what I mean. And plus, dude, when you see, I don't know, I've always thought it's rad when you see somebody that's fast, even on a practice day, that shows up with almost a stock looking bike with stick on numbers, nothing on their jersey, and they just throw down. I've always thought that's rad because it's just, you know what I mean. It's easy to get intimidated. You see somebody that's got $600 boots, stuff's all printed, bike just sick, every anodized part. And they're like myself, just an average Joe, and you see the guys like you, Tanner, that can actually ride a dirt bike like how they're meant to be. That's rad, dude. That's rad. speed doesn't lie. You can't fake that.
Nope.
You can't fake skill. You can't fake fitness at all. There's no. I don't care how much money you throw at it. You have to put in some work to get that. You know what I mean? And that's pretty cool.
It's so much harder at 30 though. Working on it. Working on it. I got this guy to help push me in the gym, so we're working on it.
That's good. Well, just think, bro. In your class, like you don't have to hit all the gnarly booters and stuff. You just gotta make it over most of the jumps and corner speed. Corner speed and starts. Would you agree, Tanner?
Yeah.
Corner speed and starts are like what when you races.
Mm-hmm.
You have to hit the jumps, right? I mean, at your level, you gotta hit all the jumps on the track, but you don't have to hit the really gnarly technical lines or like the dope triple that everybody's been eyeing up. Like you don't have to hit that to win a race. You can do it for practice, like look cool, hey, I can do this, I have the skill, but corner speed and starts, from everybody I've talked to that knows how to ride has said that hands down. You know what I mean?
So I went riding with someone, so I rode Mountain View on Saturday. A little rutted. It was a little rutted out there. And I was riding with a buddy, and we were just going to take a few practice laps out there, kind of testing some, I think it was first or second practice, and afterwards they were like, dude, following you, like, I learned all the good lines. Like, you took some creative lines, and it's like, I would have never even seen half the lines you were taking. Like, that comes with age. I got like 10 years on you, you know? Yeah, I've ridden a lot of tracks. We learned to find some of the sweet lines and stuff. That is one thing I will say, you ride with the fast 30 plus guys, watch the lines they take. Because they will find these sweet lines. That is one thing I do struggle with is the 30 plus like A guys versus the 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds. I don't know. I don't ever follow you. I can't keep up. But, riding along with 16, 17, 18-year-olds, sometimes they take the dumbest lines. They overwork themselves. And just by smooth line selection, properly arcing the corners and stuff, you can do pretty good without as much raw aggression. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, but Tanner's got the.
But then,
he can just hold it out there. I've seen him ride.
I'm talking people on similar levels. You know, you may be racing with this kid who's got a bit more aggression, a bit more fitness, and a bit more wild, willing to hang it out. But you know how to do everything properly. You hit the proper lines. You hit all your timing, and you can a lot of times get them just by good lines, because lines are important. Unless you're just hanging off your rear fender wide open like you do on your 125. You may even not even look at lines. Going with Jason McCormick, he was telling me, remember that class? He's like, you go hit this line like this. He never even stayed in that line. He just was sliding sideways wide open on a 450.
Make it happen, though.
Yeah, he made it happen, but like, I don't even know if he knows what ruts are. He just...
Us average Joe people, yeah, we gotta... Tanner, you'll get to a point, brother, in your life where you're gonna realize arm pump is like a real thing, and like you're gonna after 5 laps, bro, you're gonna be tired, dude.
All right,
Speaking of that, just a quick shout out to Tanner, dude. Was it last season? Watching him start second gate and catch all the pros at Mountain View. Dude, you were railing, bro. Oh my god.
Dude, people started to really notice Tanner Paulsen when he's in the junior class.
Did you?
Starting second gate.
C rider shouldn't be beating all the local A riders, regardless of how much beer they drink. You know what I mean? Like,
caught and passed not only all the B riders, but you caught and passed all the pro riders.
Dude, you were railing, bro. I love watching you on your 250Fs. Not that the two strokes aren't sick, because they are, but like, just the gap you made. Because I remember watching you start on that 150 at like Woodland like 2 years ago, and then you got on the 250Fs, and like your progression, man, it was insane. I can only think of one other rider locally that I've seen like make that gap so fast, where like they went from C rider that's good to like just hanging it out there. Like you went from I'm a junior to I can race local pro if you want. Granted, you guys are going for nationals. You need to be careful. I understand why you did what you did, and you're putting your time in, which is commendable. But like, that's crazy, bro. How fast you got. It was rad. It was rad to watch. Harrison Drummond. That's the only person I can think of that was the same way.
He went from zero to hero really fast.
Dude, he said, "This is what I want to do. I'm gonna get fast on dirt bike. I'm gonna make it happen." And he did whatever he had to do.
Really fast, yeah.
It was crazy. You went from nobody to whole shot in PIR and like getting first and seconds in the pro.
Yes.
Crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. And, yeah, you're still young. And you're one of those riders who moved up to a big bike pretty soon, huh?
Yeah.
How old were you when you made the jump from 85s to big bikes?
I believe I was 14.
14. Because there's some riders, such as Kitchen, who literally get the driver's license, they're still on a super mini, you know. But you moved up fairly early.
Yeah.
Because you could have still squeaked out a little time on the 85.
Yeah, I had plenty of years to go.
Yeah.
On super minis and everything, but might as well just move up and get going.
Do you think it would have benefited you, or were you glad you jumped up to a big bike? Like, was it more fun?
Yeah, I'm glad I jumped up. Because I picked up a lot of speed as soon as I got on the big bike.
I feel, because I did it, I moved up at 13. I went through this, I was like small, and I went through this growth spurt. From 12 to 13, I went up 6 inches and like 50 pounds. I just did that and like, oh, there's no way I can ride an 80 anymore. And I was kind of forced to. But I feel like there's a benefit. You may have a little bit of a rough time adjusting, because big bike racing is different than mini racing. I mean, because minis, you're all with people your age. But you go to 250 Junior, for example, you could be racing with guys your age or with a 30-year-old. You don't, you know. It's a little different, and I think they bang bars a little harder than the big bike classes. So I think once you get adjusted, though, man, if you move up kind of early, that's going to be an advantage for you in 2 years. Yeah. When you're 18 and have 4 solid years on a big bike, as opposed to people who waited longer and only got a year or 2, you know. So
Smith says as soon as the RM frame broke, which is funny because we were talking about that before we went live. So Tanner, how did that happen to you when you broke your frame in half on your 80 at Mountain View?
Is that Washougal?
It was?
Washougal, yeah.
Okay.
So I was just riding normal. It was a race, and I just went over the triple, and I landed, and I felt like something felt funky, like it felt a little lower, and then I went off the next jump, and then I just landed, and it just broke all the way.
So like front end, like off the bike, like
yeah. It didn't snap completely in half, like into 2, but it just, the bars bent completely down, like the whole, like the shock, suspension and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was sketchy.
that's sketchy. It's kind of an RM85 thing, though. My cousin, Mason, he did that to one of his bikes. I don't remember where. I don't think he really even crashed or anything, but I remember him completely snapping both spars. And they had to go get it welded and powder coated and everything afterwards to try to make it look stock again. But I think that was kind of a Suzuki thing. Hey, we got some more people going. Hey, what's up, Forrest? Travis? And Travis? Andy Hicks? Some new people jumping in the middle of the show. So you've had a good year racing.
Yeah.
You've been keeping on 2 wheels, not really any hard crashes. A few dingers here and there.
Yeah.
You know, but you've been keeping on 2 wheels, and you made the transition to the B class pretty well. We're kind of winding down to the end of the year. What are you thinking for like next year? Like, you got any plans, stuff you want to do? You got a general game plan, or you're just winging it?
This year we're gonna try to do a lot of nationals and on the 125, just in the schoolboy class and 125 classes. And then after Loretta's, we'll go back to the 250 and 450s, and then do that for my last year of B class.
And you going pro?
Hopefully, yeah.
All right.
Go. Dude, I think Tanner's gonna do a weapon in the local A class. I think he's gonna do good. Dude, you keep working out, bro. You keep riding. Tanner, I love watching you ride, dude. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I just don't get hurt, bro. Try your best not to get hurt too bad, right? It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna crash. You know what I mean? It's all good, but I'm excited to see you, dude. You're in the local A class. Like, do what you need to do for amateurs. I understand, like, you need to go through the process, get those points, like, get those finishes, build your resume, all that. But I'm excited to see you go local A.
Well,
Because dude, you can rail. You can ride.
Let's be real. You're 16 years old right now, stock 125 two-stroke, starting second gate and catching local pros.
Like
you're catching and passing on a stock 125. So I think give it a little time, dude. You're gonna be shredding.
Definitely, and if you don't, if you don't end up getting a ride or whatever, like you're gonna have a lot of fun, man. Like when you're
yeah.
a couple years from now, dude, you're gonna dude showing up like doing super good at like the 125 Dream Race, Top Gun, like all the local events we have around here. You're gonna have a good time, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're gonna go put in some work for sure.
You raced the Dream Race this year, right?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you do?
I did alright. I got like I think like 8 or something, but
Top 10.
yeah, it was my first race, first time doing the 125 Dream Race, and it was the intermediate pro class. So did alright. I got kind of tired. It was long moto.
Yeah, long moto on that one.
Yeah, it was.
How was it? Were you stoked to like get to be on the gate with like Hemming and like all the Duke Pingree? Like everybody was.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
That's sick, dude. You got to ride with like the boys on the track. You know what I mean? That's sick.
Yeah, shout out to Lancaster for putting on a cool event. That was a cool idea. I dig it. Which is a great chance to segue into an announcement I have to make.
Okay.
Since we've been talking two strokes and how rad they are and all that good jazz, even though I don't own one right now. Although I might need to fix that.
It's time, Justin. It's
I
time.
feel like a YZ300 is in my future.
That's a big swing, but okay.
YZ250, 300 cylinder, vet class. I feel like I might need to get one. Steel framer.
Black. Gotta coat everything.
Murdered.
Yeah, absolutely. Black. Every anodized. Call Scott at Moto Stuff. Anodized black hardware, everything. Just murder it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spokes, axles, nipple, everything. Just
Everything.
murder. Yep.
If anyone has an old steel frame YZ250, hit me up. But so I'm gonna just take a quick moment here to make an announcement for Riverdale Raceway. First round is gonna be November 19th. After a bit of talking back and forth with Dan Dale and a few other people, we've decided to add 2 more classes to the class roster. We're going to have a 2-stroke AM and a 2-stroke expert. Open to any 2-stroke. I can't add 125, 250, 500. I don't think we have enough guys. But we're going to add 2-stroke specific classes. The AM is going to be for beginner junior. Expert will be intermediate pro.
So, what you're saying is, if I show up in my clapped out 04 125, I don't have to race Tanner.
No, you don't have to
Okay,
race
good.
Tanner.
Thank God.
He might be the first gate on you
But it's not going to count.
until he laps you.
So when he laps me, though, we're not in the same race.
No, you're not technically getting scored in the same
good,
race.
good.
So it's official, guys. I'm going to be updating all social media. Riverdale Raceway will be adding 2 more classes: 2-stroke amateur, 2-stroke expert. Bring whatever you got, as long as it's running on premix. Have fun.
So if somebody shows up with a KDX 200, they can race that class.
Bring it. Yeah.
What about an 01 CR 80?
Yeah. And you have to have at least a big wheel.
Oh,
Unless you want to ride exhibition on a pit bike, I'm sure the promoter will let you. But technically, if any of these super mini riders want to race it, you can race this class on a big wheel. No regular size 85, super minis and up. Oh yeah. Sounds like a few people are down for that. Cool. So yeah, anyways, I'll quit hijacking the show. So you're gonna stay on 2-stroke for how much longer? At least another year?
Yeah, this year.
You're kind of having fun on it. Do you feel like down the road you're gonna maybe get another 125 and just keep it as an extra bike or something?
Yeah. So maybe just keep the 125 that I have and just.
And get a big bore bike too?
Yeah. When I go back to 450 and 250, just keep the 125.
Dude, I feel like you could race the 250 class just fine on that 125.
Yeah, it's
your dad's
extra
got to
work,
be
but-
just an expert at doing top ends and clutches at this point, man. Holy crap.
Yeah, man. I mean, I swear you went to the 125 and you got faster, which didn't make sense. I'm like watching him, like it really doesn't make sense, but he's doing it. So I don't know. That's been rad. Kind of annoying for us guys who have like mod 450s and can't keep up though. And your starts, I don't get your starts too. You can nail the starts.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Although you and most of these other guys I have to race against are a lot smaller or lighter. I think that might help. Like Mason, my cousin Mason, I had to I'm gonna do a little throwback. Back when he first moved to big bikes, I had like a 20 moto streak going at Clark County Arena Cross of hole shots. Sparkman will remember.
Oh boy.
20 plus motos, non-stop, hole shot, hole shot, hole shot, hole shot. The first person to break that streak was my cousin, Mason, on a stock YZ125.
Ooh.
I'm like,
Ooh.
what? I'm riding a 450, but then I realized he's 105 pounds. And I was closer to 200 back then.
Yeah.
So, like, I literally have 90 pounds on him. Okay, power to weight ratio. It was really annoying to lose my streak to 125. And I tried to charge in the corner, and I'm like, no! Oh, I was so annoyed. Mason, if you're watching this, that was really annoying. Anyways, okay, so moving on. I'm just trying to catch up on all the comments. They're going fast right now. 2 strokes are awesome. You've been riding good. You got a long ways to go, though. I mean, your whole future's ahead of you. So, she's 16.
Yep.
You just got your driver's license.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you got your whole future ahead of you.
I know, Jim. Don't make all of our
You know how
mistakes.
slow I was at 16?
Dude, I didn't even race.
I was slow.
I hadn't even ridden a motocross track at 16. Yeah.
He was probably on a KDX 200. Not even a 220.
No. Let me correct you. Bone stock RM80 at that age. Trail rider, Jones Creek.
16 on RM80. Okay. Cheers, sir.
Just
respect.
Just sending it.
Just send it. Hey, by the way, you can get these Just Send It tees on sale now at 110clothing.com.
Small plug.
Small plug. So,
A quick side note on that, Tanner, dude, mad props to you, brother, for being able to rail a dirt bike. Because coming from somebody that started super late and realizing how much work it takes, dude, enjoy it. Like, have fun, and like, here in a few years, if you end up working a job and you're like, you get over it, you get burnt out, something like that happens, which I hope it doesn't, dude, just enjoy the fact that you know how to shred a dirt bike. Because that skill set you have, man, is never going to not be fun. Even if you revisit it later in life, like, it's sick what you can do on a dirt bike, dude. Like, you ain't going to lose it. You might get out of shape, something might happen, you get hurt, whatever, but you got the skill set, and that's rad. I'm jealous, dude. I wish I had it. Like, that's gnarly, man. It's
not trying to make your head big or anything here.
Yeah, don't get cocky.
We just spent the past half hour just, like, pumping him up.
Tanner needs
That's
I want
what
to
we
see him do
do,
good.
though.
I
That's
want
what
to
we
see him
do.
do good, dude.
Yeah. So, let's go into what went down last week. So, I had to miss Woodland. Unfortunately, I had some work stuff come up, and I had a few meetings, a few Riverdale things I had to take care of. I was really bummed. Good weather. I had to miss Woodland. But I got to ride Mountain View. Mountain View is now done for the season. I got to go out for one of the last practices. Little ruddy. Just a wee bit ruddy.
How was the track conditions, though? Like,
Other than the
some
ruts?
rain and
Other than the ruts, sweet. And the ruts weren't everywhere, but there's certain sections where you're like, ooh, that is a deep rut.
gotta pick a line. Pick a line and stick to it.
I would say I rode over the booter. I never completely cleared it. My balls are still lost somewhere. I was puckered up over that thing. The new Mountain View booter is big. Very big. And I'm not a big jumper, so it scared the snot out of me. Other than that, it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. Track was, for the most part, really dialed. I had a few rut sections, but other than that, man, dirt was just sweet. So, good time out of Mountain View.
So that's it for Mountain View.
That's
Starts
it. We're done.
practices. No more.
We're done.
Okay.
That is a wrap. I want to say, as one of the promoters out of Mountain View, thank you to everyone who came out for this year. It was a fun time. Thanks for coming out and racing them, by the way. And, oh yeah, good to see you, Christine, too. She was out there. Christine Wright, back on a bike. I haven't seen her on a bike in years. Ridge MX, I heard, had a practice, and that's probably going to be one of the last ones of the year. So they pretty well wrapped up their season as well. Had some boys go out there and shred it up at the Ridge.
Tanner, you've ridden up there, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Ridge?
It's pretty cool. It's a big track.
Dude, it's fun.
Yeah.
The track's big, though, definitely.
Yeah.
But that place is fun. If
Yeah.
you just want to have fun riding your dirt bike and hit some jumps,
Yeah.
you're going to have a good time there.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't ridden it when it was really wet or anything yet, but like the first time I went there, I was like, the first lap, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to hit anything out here. Like, and then I was like, these are long laps, man, we get tired. By the end of the day, I had a blast. Dude, it was so fun. Like the booter, the step up, like that straightaway section where it's like you hit that single to flat. Then there's the double out of the corner, single to flat. Then the big double, and you hit the step up.
Yeah.
The funniest section I've ever ridden on a dirt bike, dude. It's rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin, we gotta make a trip.
I know we have to. I was bugging Chris. Hey, dude, I won't come out, and I didn't. I feel so bad. I did miss a lot of this year due to injury, but I gotta make up for it. Another place I really hope to go hit soon had their opener Saturday, Monroe Arena Cross.
Ooh, we do need to make a
Dude,
trip.
almost full gate of pit bikes. We got to do it.
Oh.
We got to do it, man. We got to bring our big bikes. We got to bring our pit bikes.
Is there any classification, or is it like mod stock?
I think they have like a 50-110 class, and then they have like a 150 style class.
Nice.
So,
Tanner, are you gonna make some arena crosses this year for fun?
Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know what we're doing for the arena cross.
Obviously, you guys aren't gonna go for points there, but I mean, just to go ride to ride, like make the trip up there. And
I don't know. We might show up for a few. I'm not sure yet.
that'd be rad, dude.
Yeah.
I've never been. Honestly, I've seen all the videos, watched GoPro footage of the track, like helmet cam. It looks fun. It looks like a lot bigger than what Clark County was. From what I've heard.
It's pretty close.
It's
Similar
about the
size?
same.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's bigger. After I've ridden both multiple times, same. And built very differently though.
Yeah, it is.
Very differently. Much wider start at Monroe. If we go to Monroe, if you go to Monroe, you want to ride one of my pit bikes.
Yeah, I'm down.
Send them out on my 170, dude.
Did I tell you about another 170 motor? I have 3 now.
One that's going in the Rascal, and then a backup motor for the pit bike.
No, I bought another one for the 50 because I'm selling the dual red cam.
Over it.
Over 3 months, this has nothing to do with Moto Monday, but over 3 months, over 3 months waiting for an intake to be special ordered from Japan. I'm over it. If anyone wants a dual overhead cam 50, I will sell it once I get the intake. I'm over it. I'm throwing in the 170. Nothing like 170cc 50.
Oh, dude, it's
10-inch bike.
And you can buy parts for it all day long.
It's going to be sketchy though. Because technically it's going to have more horsepower than a dual overhead cam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
It'll be good stuff.
If you get scared, pull the clutch in. You're good.
Jeremiah, please make sure that thing is ordered. I want it ASAP to get that sucker together. But yeah, we'll have a multiple mod pit bikes.
I think Martin Smith, we need to get him on some pit bike. 170 and my Z50 would be killer.
I want a Z50. If anyone has a Z50, I have $500 cash right here in my wallet. I want a Z50. I want a bubble tire bike. Dude, the tires are as wide as they are tall. 8 inches, it's like yeah.
That would be. I think Smith needs to get on the pit bike game this coming season. He needs to get a pit.
Everyone needs a pit bike.
I know. Tanner needs to race pit bikes.
You need to race pit bikes. I sold the 70, so you can't buy my 70.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Dude, did you get some coin for it though?
I got what I wanted.
Okay, all right, because I wasn't gonna pay that. Let's be honest.
And ran like a champ. It did run a little poor. I took the air filter off, screwed with the jetting, ran like a champ. So the 70's gone, but I got plenty of others. We'll find you a pit bike. Long story short, because no one cares about this stuff, everyone needs to get a pit bike. Everyone needs to race pit bikes, and let's try to do the next Monroe Rain Cross. Moving on past that, though.
Quick plug. No.
Go for it.
Anybody has a like 13 and up CRF 110? Let me know.
Don't
Blow it
kill
up.
CRF 110.
Dude, I want a 110 CRF. They're bad.
Let me just make Honda graphics for a real pit bike.
KLX,
Sure.
DRZ. It's all the same.
You could buy a Pitster Pro that takes CRF 110 plastic for the same price. But it's a 170.
I kind of want a true stock mod bike though, just to say I did it. I don't know.
Oh, you're killing me. Moving on. What's coming up next week?
Who knows?
So did I tell you I'm going to be on TV this weekend?
Oh, that's right. That's right. No pressure.
No pressure. The only thing is I don't know who I'm commentating with. So Daniel, let me know. But something new. I'll admit I have never been to this track, so this is going to be all new for me. I will be going out to DTMX Saturday for a. I guess you could say it almost like a supercross. It's like a sand supercross. So basically what it is there's Horn Rapids. So I'm assuming most people know where Horn Rapids is. Which, by the way, I'm so sorry I forgot to mention, Horn Rapids ran this past weekend as well. I don't know a lot of results. I was a little late in finding out about the info, but they were running as well. I'm going to try to do a better job staying on top of what Horn Rapids is doing. It's just opposite side of Washington for me. Sometimes I miss stuff. Anyway, so Horn Rapids had a sprint boat track. Well, that's gone, and that is now a different track run by a different person. They call it DTMX. It's kind of in a bowl. They got lights. They can run at night. They're putting up a $3,000 pro purse, and they're going to be running an event on Saturday.
See, Tanner, if you were pro already, you could go win $3,000. You'd be fine.
They have an intermediate class for their main event. They run 3 main events. So you have like 3 short main events and then they take the total, kind of Monster Energy Cup style. So they have, I believe it's Super Mini, Intermediate, and Pro, 3 mains, under the lights at night. It'll be televised on Channel 25, and then stream, which is I believe some kind of NBC sport thing. And then it will also be streamed live online. I don't remember exactly where. You guys can usually find it. Go look up DTMX and you can find the rest of the info, because I'm just going off of memory, and everyone knows I have a horrible memory. But I'll be there Saturday. I don't know who my co-commentator will be quite yet. If anyone can get Diana Dahlgren over there, I would appreciate it. If not, I guess I'll just commentate with someone else. But rumor has it maybe she would. If not, Reece, you want to do it?
Do what? Go there and announce?
Apparently, there's going to be 2 commentators. I'm going to be one of them. Someone else needs to commentate for 3 hours. What if I don't like the person? I like everyone for the most part.
Wait, the person that was supposed to be there that you told me about is not going to be there?
No, I don't 100% know. I don't want to like say for sure because I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I know I'm for sure going.
That would be gnarly. And I'd be extremely intimidated doing that live. I don't know if I have the repertoire, if you will, Justin, to handle that.
Yeah, I don't know if they really want you, but it's not my show. I've never been there, so I'm literally going in blind. I don't know.
I would love to go for like support. I mean, I'll be the guy there, like spit shawling in the microphone for you, making sure you have a towel, water, whatever you need. You know? But I'll be your support guy, your pit guy for announcing. But I don't know if I want to get on the mic at like that'd be scary. Thanks for throwing me under the bus at PRO, by the way. That was
you did great. Surprise! We were at PRO at Grace Harbor, and I'm announcing. And I did all of Saturday, and then Sunday, like I want to race, so I raced my pit bike in the 30+ class against all the big bikes, which was gnarly on that track. Not my wife's decision, but so I'm like, well, somebody has to announce while I go out there. Like, hey Reece, hey, I got out for my moto. You're announcing, dude. And he's like, what? Like, yeah, have fun,
dude.
Tanner,
great. There's not, bro. I'm skating in the town. I see Bill Poto walking around, bro. And I'm like talking to Mike in front of Ryan Villapoto and all the local. I was like, I was terrified, man. It was horrible. It was terrifying. I'm looking at the roster, trying to read names. I can't pronounce them. It was bad. Oof. Not cool. Not cool. Nothing like being thrown in the moment.
I'm saying you did good. I appreciate it. And you got to comment. You got to comment or commentate on my race too.
I know.
Did you pump me up at least?
I don't. It's all a blur.
Because I couldn't really hear you.
I did give SSR a shout out though. I remember pumping up SSR because the bike held together, which is
shout out to SSR Motorsports, an imported, Chinese bike, raced against full size bikes. I didn't get last.
Yep.
But I also rode. That was probably the roughest track I've ever ridden on a pit bike. There was braking bumps taller than my bike. Bounce in every direction.
Dude, I watched, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I watched some GoPro footage of Villapoto riding up there on the track by himself. And from the GoPro footage, which obviously is, not in person, the track looked similar to how rough it was. And dude, watching Billy ride that track on like a bone stock X450 was insane, dude. Like watching really tap to that rhythm stick, it was nuts. Like his line selection, I was like, oh, I see what you did there, sir. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, dude. I don't know.
He's on a slightly different level than us.
I know. Tanner has a chance. Us, we don't. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah. See, other people are agreeing. You did great, dude. You did great announcing. Thank you for being my backup announcer.
That was gnarly. But it's all good. Got over that fear, so didn't get kicked out by the balls for saying something stupid. So it's fine.
It was a good time. So, anyways, before we go down that rabbit hole some more and into SSRs and pit bikes and Razcols and my trip to California this winter on a mini bike and all that weird jazz, but let's go back to what's going on next week. So, DTMX will be going on, and then I think the only other real event going on this coming week will be the final Mag 7 race at Johns Peak, Saturday. Mag 7 Series, I was really bummed I didn't make it this year. A couple of the events ran on top of Mountain View, and then I was hurt for the rest. And then for this one, it's over the top of DTMX, so I can't do that one too. But Mag 7 was a lot of fun. Really bummed I didn't make it this year. Sorry, guys. But for you guys who like to go race off-road, Mag 7 Series, a lot of fun. But that'll be the last one of the year. That's about it.
Tanner, any chance we could get you to do a GP with us this next season? A little off-road action? Just for fun,
Yeah.
not like trying to just go out and ride?
Yeah, let's do it.
Off-road race, can you go for an hour and a half, though?
I don't know how to do it.
I think if Tanner turns it down like 2 clicks, he's going to make you and me feel bad.
So-
After that hour and a half, you know what I mean?
So I went and did one at Riverdale a few weeks back, and I rode my pit bike, which was gnarly. Carson Brown showed up and raced the AA class and destroyed them. And the AA's have to run for 2 hours. He won by like 3 minutes. Destroyed him. I couldn't believe it. I watched him the first lap, and there's no way he's gonna be so tired because he was riding Carson Brown style, whipping everything. He was just way aggro and just charging. Yep, you're gonna get tired by about lap 2. By the end of the 2 hours, he was still riding the same one. I was watching how?
It's gnarly.
I don't get where he gets the energy because he was still throwing whips and stuff. You've been on your bike for 2 hours.
Yeah, slow down.
I was nearly dead after doing my hour and a half on a pit bike. I was bruised up, beat up. I was just please give me oxygen and a little bit of whiskey. I was not in good shape, and he was just rev limiter. He probably needed a top end by the end of that race.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just on that 250. Yeah, it was just out of control. Oh yeah, you can join our crazy group. We're gonna do the 24-hour race next year on pit bikes. We're gonna Ironman it.
We're going to need 18 bikes to finish that.
No, dude, Bob's been taking it serious. He's already bike searching, doing his research on suspension. He's been calling me every week and checking different ideas of what he's gonna be. He's like, can we do a CR85 and stuff an XR200 motor? And, yeah, dude, we've been going back and forth. He's taking it serious. Joel, I don't know if he's taking it as serious, but he's committed. Yeah, we're going to all try to Ironman the 24-hour race, which means do as much of the 24 hours as we can alone.
On fit bikes.
On pit bikes.
No pressure.
We're gonna go for mid-size ones, more XR100 style. But still, yeah, that's gonna be one of the dumber things we have ever done.
Dude, it's going to be bad. But it'll be entertaining. Even if you make 12 hours.
We should really warm up and do the 12-hour, because they have a 12-hour too. Oh, God. That would be the great warm-up, just to see if we can do it.
I think you should make Tanner do it on one of his 125s. Maybe his practice bike or something,
I'll just stick them on a stock 110. Here you go.
Tanner, just hang it wide,
Here's
bro.
10 gallons of gas and a stock 110. Have fun, buddy. Which, hey, by the way, does anyone else want to join us in this 24-hour challenge? We are going to do the 24-hour race next year on mini bikes. Does anyone else want to get wild with us and do that? We're going to Ironman it. No teams, Ironman.
It's going to be a race in a race, dude.
It is going to be gnarly.
To finish will be a win on a pit bike. Even a mod custom purpose built pit. To be honest with you, you figure
To finish will be a huge success.
because look at most of your factory manuals, dude, for 4-strokes and stuff. It's every 2.5 hours, so you're supposed to do an oil change. You're gonna run that bike for 24 hours straight. your clutch, your top end, and your suspension fluid, tires.
Dude, we need a pit crew. We need a pit crew and a quick disconnect for the oil.
It's just
We need to just
pour
dink, dink, pop it up.
dude, slam in that castrol, bro.
They take exactly 1 quart. Throw it in, except extra 100s only take 600 cc's. That's scary.
I want to put at least 800 in there. Give some extra life to it.
I'm running oil coolers on everything.
Dude, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Tanner's all like, you guys are just nuts. He's like, I don't think I'm down for that.
Dude, oversized gas tank and some brush guards. I think Tanner could put in some work on some GPs.
How long? Hey, what's the last comment? I can't read. Wait, wrong way. Sorry, guys. Trying to catch up. How long are the stints? Evan Sims has an XR100. Are you down to Ironman a 24-hour off-road race on it? Let me know in the comment section. Joe Monifo, how long? The stretches usually take a decent rider, like an average junior level rider, like okay off-road rider, about an hour. The AA guys are shaving like another 8-9 minutes off that, and the slower guys, hour 10 or something. So it's like right good middle ground. It's somewhere an hour-ish, but it's different every year because it's never the same course. That's a rough idea, is an hour-long course. So that's pretty much pushing it for most mini bikes before you need to refuel. So we'd have to refuel every single lap.
Oh, dude, I think if you ran a pit bike or a small bore bike, like a TTR 125 or whatever, something like a true, not full-size 125 two-stroke and down, I would be like, you zip tie a water bottle full of gas to your handlebars. Like, because to get caught on the other side of the track without fuel would suck. You'd just be so, dude. Yeah, rock a backpack and put 2 water bottles with the gas in it. So anything, you know what I mean? Because if you get stuck without gas, you're done, dude. That's.
I know. At the Riverdale race, I ran out of gas. Oh, Evan Simmons in. I'm putting your name down, dude. We're going to hold you accountable. You are now officially part of the Mini Gladiators 24-hour Psycho team.
Justin, do you have any idea when the next 24-hour race is?
It just finished, so it's going to be this time next year.
Okay.
We have a year.
Matt, Frank, we'll look into it, brother, and we'll come.
Connor says he'll borrow his mom's 140.
We'll look into it and we'll actually get the dates down and as soon as we can find out and let everybody know for sure.
Well, it's different every year, but it's usually right around Halloween or before. So it's basically a year out.
I think you should make Tanner do it on a 125. I think he can Ironman it. Oversized fuel tanks and bark busters, he'd be fine.
It's not ruining his 125 though. You know how haggard that bike's
Dude,
gonna be
get
out?
him tell us Dan to throw a stock head pipe
It's gonna
on
need
it.
a piston halfway through.
What? You see the way he rides? He's burning through those things like cordwood anyways. It'll be fine, man.
Joe Monifo just said he's in.
Oh, I'll believe it when I see it, Joe.
Joe, I have never seen you ride a dirt bike.
I know. Seen him work on a ton
I've
of
seen you work on a million bikes. I've never actually seen you ride one. We should test out like a 6-hour race first and then move our way up. We have a whole year to kind of get the feel for it. I still don't know what bike I'm going to do it on.
I have no idea, dude. Matt says, I want to do a 6-hour team race. That'd be a good warm-up.
Yeah, I'm Ironman in a 6-hour.
Do a traditional like team race to get our feet wet, see how the bikes hold up, something like that, you know?
How do you feel? You're a moto guy. How do you feel about going multiple hours on a bike?
I don't know.
You're maybe not so down on that?
I don't know how the bike would last.
Well, you're gonna have to back her down a notch, Tanner. You can't just be
Yeah,
out
you
there.
can't ride at 110% the whole time. You're gonna have to ride at like 72. That's the thing. Moto guys who go over to off-road put in some hot first laps, and after that they're okay, hang on, I'm dying. Wow, I've done that many times. Wow, Monofo really wanted to do it. You gonna Ironman it? Oh, I'm putting your name down. Joe Monofo, you're in. You're in. You're gonna do the 24-hour race with us. You're gonna Ironman it. Does anybody else want to get all crazy and Ironman the 24-hour race on a pit bike? I'm thinking CRF 150F with an oil cooler.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
I think that'd be a good bike. We need to just stick him on something just to see what this kid can do, like an SSR 125. Watch it. If he passes me on one of my own bikes, I'm gonna be pissed.
Just make Tanner do it on a full-size bike and see how well he can do.
I don't want him to trash one of his moto bikes, though.
Dude, he's got bikes for days, bro. Put him on the practice bike, dude.
His dad's watching right now. No, cut it off. Cut it off.
Yeah, it'll be good, dude. It'll be fun. The chances of any of us completing it, probably not, but the effort will be rad.
Hey, I have Ironman an 8-hour race. And it was a little brutal. 8 hours straight, dude. I don't think I took a bathroom break. I sweated so much I didn't have to. Like, I went through 2 gallons of Gatorade in that 8 hours. Plus whatever water, too.
Yeah, it's gnarly, dude. That's a long
Dude,
time.
it's not, and I hurt for days after.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Dust to Glory? Where they go to the Baja and they run.
Yeah.
And they do the documentary on Mass McCoy and everything, and like the Honda boys that go down there. And he Iron Man the Baja. It was gnarly, bro. Like he's
that was really cool until I actually met someone who Ironman the Baja. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe Mouse isn't that cool. Steve Corey.
He's an animal, though. That's
50 years old.
Dude.
Ironman the Baja 1000.
Like just like watching the videos of them and like the interviews at like the pit stops and stuff when they were changing his tires, refilling the bike. Here's a fresh set of goggles, bud, and a banana. Knock yourself out, head into the dark. The guys were like delirious, man. They were like so like you could tell their brains had checked out and they were just going off memory. Like I'm gonna ride this dirt bike until somebody tells me to stop riding it. Like it was crazy, dude. Like I don't know. Big props to off-road.
You want to train for if we find you a bike?
I'm down.
We're going to be doing a lot of running on the treadmill. A lot of running. But, dude, if you can get to the point where you can do that, imagine your conditioning for moto.
Yeah.
Oh, 10-minute moto? Psh, easy.
Tanner will watch her go pro off-road, dude. Just killing it. He'll find his love because he'll just have that speed and it'll be rad.
Yeah, you could do both. Go do some off-road races, moto back and forth, like Ryan Sipes. He went out and won at GNCC event, and the next week showed up for straight rhythm and hit the Supercross sections. And was setting the fastest lap times in practice.
That's crazy, dude.
On a 2-stroke. See, that's your future. Just give it a few years. Hang around us, we'll get you into all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, before we get into anything else just stupid that we should not be doing,
Right.
we should start wrapping this up. It's just going to continue to get out of hand. Oh, we've already, his dad's watching, guaranteed, just like, what are you guys doing?
Just shut up.
Just shut up.
Tanner, you're not doing any of that. Like, we have a plan.
You're going to get home and he's going to be like, you are not doing that. You're not doing that. But you know you are.
You gotta find me a bike. I'll do it.
We'll find. I always got pit bikes around. We'll find you something to do it on. All right. What was the last couple? Stikey's not going to be doing any off-road races with us. No. I mean, if so, I got to see this.
Yeah, that would be rad.
I mean, if he's going to be in our pits, though, he's got to make sure to wash his hair.
Too soon, man. Too soon. God.
Speaking of really fast 2-stroke riders, though, shout out to Jared Steinke for getting the W in front of Ronnie Mack at the straight rhythm.
Dude, the 2-stroke stuff is rad. Dude, Villapoto's bike, though, that KX with the chrome.
That was so sick.
Dude, it was all the pictures
Fresh.
and just oof, it was bad. I don't know if that's like a one-time deal, like you've never, you know what I mean? But that was sick, dude.
Fresh, yeah, it looks sick.
You know the factory Cali boys, they went to their stock warehouse somewhere and like pulled out all the old James Stewart practice bikes they had left over and just built them just something nasty. Dude, like, oh my god.
Dude, they were digging way in the back corners. Like, there's that pipe from 9 years ago.
Oh, dude, look, a factory motor left over. Oh, we'll just throw this in there. Like, yeah, dude, sick. Oh. And then Ronnie Mac out there, the 98, just throwing down, dude.
Dude, let's just give it up for Ronnie once again. For I don't care who was on that bike. The fact that it was a 98 CR250. You had a 98 CR250.
Oh yeah,
It's not a good, like,
it's a
bike. Like, it's kind of a turd.
They had no good motor, Tanner.
Did not handle.
No flex in the chassis. Like the most rigid aluminum frames. Like you read like the old school articles. The first generation Honda aluminum frames were stiff, bro. Like when you started up, it vibrated like a 500. It was just like, dude, they're bad, dude.
You could feel it in your chest.
And he was beating those guys.
Dude, it's throwing down. Like I've seen a few practice videos of the much heated debate who Ronnie Mac truly is. I believe it's Albertson. 90% of it's Albertson. I'm sure Trey was in on it. I've seen a few videos where it was clearly Brett
people,
Pugh
yeah.
was doing it and he was wearing the outfit. But it's Albertson for
Yeah.
sure. Like most of the time, like it's his voice. You can just tell it's like, you know what I mean. And I watched a few videos of him play riding on the Suzuki's, like getting back into it. And he's still got it. Albertson's fast. He can ride a dirt bike for sure. Like
And I understand that was not a bone stock 98 CR250.
it just had roach plastics on it.
Like, I am sure that thing had a kit, it had a crisp motor. I don't care. It is still one of the biggest turds Honda ever created. I'm sorry if anyone that works for, actually I have a friend who works for Honda, he's probably watching this right now. I don't care. That thing was a turd. It was almost as bad as 09 CR450 that kept the first fuel injected. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
are you
I watched
believing-
someone break both of his legs on that bike because
Are you believing this Tanner right now? Like just some change.
the fuel injection did not work. They just felt like breaking bones left and right. It was a horrible bike. The 98 CR250 was worse though, and you've owned both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still love him, dude.
It was a turd. I don't care how much modding was done. That thing was a turd. Ronnie Mac was getting it done. That was impressive.
One of the 10 worst bikes ever made.
Thank you, Eric Wunsch, who has some credibility. One of the 10 worst bikes ever created.
Oh man, they had a good motor though, dude. The old school piston port.
A Mustang has a great 5.0 in it.
But they always go
They
left.
always
They
go
always go left.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've watched videos of Albertson race arena cross on the Ronnie Mac bike, but with like, you remember in like 14 when he was doing like the Crossland racing team
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Supercross and stuff? There's some videos of him racing his 98 at local arena cross events and stuff. And
What's up, Abrigo?
it was, as far as I could tell from all the pictures I looked at and stuff, and most of the pictures I've like blown up of Ronnie Mac's bike and he's riding it, it's a true 98 CR. It's like, they got V4C reeds, who knows what's done to the motor, sure, but it's got like factory suspension that's just reworked OE stuff by Merge, like, it's nothing crazy, dude, and he's throwing down on it, which is pretty rad.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
Alright. We need to wrap this up. We're just getting all sorts of sidetracked here.
Just rambling.
We could go on forever, and I'm sure Tanner is just here like, you guys are crazy. What am I getting myself into? I have to race a pit bike now. I gotta do off-road.
What happened?
24 hours straight. What the hell? And we still gotta go to the gym today.
We do.
So, let's wrap this sucker up. Number 25. We have made it to 25. I am fingers crossed I figure out all the cables and we get the new audio setup. We have attachments all behind the chairs now to get all our mics dropping down. So, fingers crossed we get all that dialed for number 26. It was a good time. Any final words of wisdom, Reece?
I don't say words of wisdom, but Tanner, what'd you think of Woodland, bro, this Sunday?
It's pretty good. A little dry, but
Yeah, definitely. But I'll take dry Woodland over sitting on the gate in the pouring down rain.
yeah.
Like any day. It was rad, dude.
You
Big
hucked the big jump on your brother's bike.
Yeah, I did.
Dude just sent it to. We saw a video right before we went live and it was clean. He just,
Oh.
dude, just
On the-
make it look easy.
It's not BP52 anymore. It's what is it? Is it 52 Savage?
Yeah, 57.
Okay, he riding the 52 Savage Cowie raw.
Yeah, I had to hop on it real quick to show him.
Dude,
Gnarly.
big props to Blake for putting up with your younger brother being this fast. That'd be really annoying.
You guys are gonna have to race each other soon, right?
Well, I mean, we did race Woodland. He was the first gate, though.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I caught him second lap or so.
Oh, gnarly. Okay. Any other words of wisdom while you're at it, Reece?
I don't know. Just big shout out to like Woodland for the season. It's been going good, dude.
We're 2 races in. Thank you for the season.
Well, like so far, man, it's been running good. Like,
okay.
I would just have to say, like it's rad that it came back. A lot of people. I was one of them. I didn't think we were gonna have Woodland this year. You know?
Yes, it is rad to see them going.
And it was pretty sick. Like, dude, there was full gates of like 80 beginner junior riders. Full gates, just stacked.
Nice.
The vet classes were stacked. You know, Tanner was out there making it look easy, which is really annoying. 30 plus B was the class to watch. Dude, shout out to Smith, Gilcrease, all the boys there, JRVL, like they're throwing down. And Eric, I give shout out to Eric Danning, dude. He was
Happy birthday, Eric Danning.
he put in some good work, dude, in a couple of his motos. Like he had some good. It was rolling. So Woodland is coming back, dude. I'm excited. That track's so fun.
Hopefully I can make the next one. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Don't be scared of mud. You're gonna have to let that fear go.
I know.
Your bike's gonna get dirty.
Maybe if I get that
fresh
YZ 250. Maybe if I get that bike. Then I have no problem taking a YZ 300 out there. Reece, how do we find you on social media?
Just Facebook, dude. That's it.
Reece Bonenfant?
Yep.
On Facebook. All right. Mike Porter returned at Woodland. Yes. Totally forgot to bring that. There's so much to go over. Yes, Mike Porter back on the bike. Never thought I'd see it. Old school OG pro, like the Travis Murphy, McCormick days. Fast. Like, fast.
Okay.
Cool
okay.
to see him back on a bike. Tanner, do you have any last words of wisdom?
Shout outs, sponsors.
Yeah.
Trying to find future
Shout-outs.
sponsors.
Are you looking for a girlfriend, boyfriend? I'm not judging. You know, whatever you're cool with. Anything you want to get off your chest.
I don't know. Shout out to you for being my workout buddy.
It's fun. Sponsors? Final plug for any sponsors or people helping you out?
Yeah, Motorsport Hillsborough is my main shout out.
Scott
helping
over
me
there.
out. Yeah, Scott Russell for helping me out with everything, my bikes.
And obviously a big shout out to your dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should
Pops.
probably plug your dad.
Pops is definitely putting in his time on this whole deal, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
He's your factory mechanic too, right?
Yep, working on all my bikes.
Keeping them going.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, you're getting called out, dude.
That's fine. They're just making fun of me because I never actually show up and race. And then how do we find you on social media?
Facebook, Instagram.
So on Facebook, just look up Tanner Paulsen,
Mhm.
Paulsen with the E. What's your plug on Instagram? Or how do we find you on there?
Just at Tanner Paulsen 407.
407. You don't do Twitter or any of that.
No.
No twatters, okay. Alright. Well, cool. If you guys are watching this on my personal Facebook, you already know how to find me on there. Of course on Instagram and Snapchat at Justin.Wharton. And of course follow 110 Clothing and 110clothing.com. You can get these Just Send It tees. Life is short, always give 110% like the hat he has. Moto Monday hats will be up. And you can't buy this one, this is limited edition. That was a fun time. That was Moto Monday number 25. Tanner, I want to say thanks for coming on, dude.
Thanks.
Good time. Reece, glad to have you back on.
No, it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah, we're kind of working back into a rhythm.
I know, it's coming. Gotta start hitting the gym with you guys. Because Woodland was rough. I'm tired today. I'm sore today, dude.
That just means, yeah, you just gotta start hitting the gym with us, man. Start pumping some iron.
It's time. The time has come. The time has come. That 450 is a workout.
I want to take actually one more moment. I want to give a shout out to my dad for raising me and not pushing me. He was never one of those parents screaming, throwing rocks or anything at me. But he did tell me that I really needed to get into shape, and I struggled throughout my entire racing career with getting into shape. And he kept telling me, dude, you just need to get into ballet. You will get agility, you will get balance, and you will get core strength. And I never listened to him. Dad, you are probably right. I do yoga now 3 times a week. It's not ballet, I know, but it's probably the closest thing I will do without losing my man card. I probably should have just listened. Sylvester Stallone did ballet.
But he's so far up on the man card status, like we'll never reach that level.
And we'll never know if he actually is gay or not because he's too rich.
He can afford to do what he wants. So
On that note, though, guys, if you want to go faster, do ballet. This was Moto Monday number 25. Thanks for watching.